Hello, Degens. Welcome to Degenerate Takes, NFL Week 6 Best Bets, Locks, and Predictions. I, of course, am the Brofict one, AJ. Joining me, as always, is the man with the numbers, the sportsbook whisperer, college basketball guru, daddy of the diamond. All hail the king of the links, Mr. Noah Engelbretson. Noah, how the hell you doing today, bub?
Doing fantastic, man. I mean, NHL season underway, baseball playoffs. We got college football, NFL, NBA soon to come. Not that I care that much about the NBA, but
College
whatever. It,
basketball
it,
soon to
it,
come.
it'll come at some point. College basketball, we are, I think, under 4 weeks now from college
Oh,
basketball. So, that's my bread and butter. That's where I make my money for the year. So, can't wait for that.
Noah, I don't know if I could be happier. I don't. Oh, I do know how I could be happier, actually. If you watching this video right now could like, share, and subscribe to the channel, help us quit our day job so we can do this full time, because we would love to cover all NHL bets and everything like that on a daily basis. But we got jobs. We can't do it. If we could, we would be up all night. And let me tell you, I at least need 3 hours of sleep at some point. There's only so much coffee I can drink in a day before it doesn't do shit.
Hey, sleep is for the weak.
Believe me, I'm up late enough with the videos we do alone. But Noah, let's go ahead. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Last weekend was not the best weekend for me and when it comes to the NFL. But hey, I got it now. All right? I got it. It's week 6. Everyone shows their true colors, and we know who everyone is. I am ready to go. I am not going off recency bias because that is a trap when it comes to the NFL, the amount of parity there is in the league. Are you ready to roll, Noah?
Of course, I'm ready to roll. I had to struggle through weeks 1 through 3, but hey, I'm coming off two winning weeks in a row. Pretty much improving on my picks every single week. I'm starting to get this down a little bit. Maybe we're in for an actual positive NFL season as a whole, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself there.
I think if you get one more positive week, we have to give you a nickname for NFL then, right?
Potentially.
Shit. Shit. I got to start learning a new title. But we'll worry about that later. Noah, let's worry about the task at hand. Starting with Amazon Prime continuing to have the worst games in football imaginable. I don't know what the scheduling committee was thinking because there was no major moves with either of these teams, no big quarterback sign or anything like that. But somehow on Thursday Night Football, we have the goddamn Commanders going to Chicago and Soldier Field to play the Bears. Bears are a point favorite somehow, some way. I guess because they can't make the Commanders a favorite because they're so god awful. Total is at 38. Noah, why do they do this to me? Not only do they know I'm going to watch this Thursday night game, but then I need to go and the only game on, I need to watch the Bears stumble through a complete game of football and the Commanders. I mean, why, Noah? Why? I like football. They're making me not like football.
Yeah.
That and the fucking
Yeah.
refs.
Maybe eventually we'll get a good game on Thursday night. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. Give me the commies money line. Give me the commies money line. Give me the under 38. I think we're in for another boring ass game. Probably a 13 to that's my prediction. 13-10 final. Washington wins this game 13-10.
Yeah, no, I'm
Ooh,
slamming. I am slamming the under like it's prom night. All right, I am
I
slamming the under, and
I take that back. 13-12. I'm gonna say 13-12.
woo,
Washington wins by 1 point.
and cover the fucking
13
spread.
13-12. Maybe 16-12. Maybe they hit an extra little field goal there. 16-12. Yeah.
Listen, so
Final answer 16-12. Washington wins.
listen, Soldier Field, my Bears, prime time. I'll do a homer pick, complete homer pick, just because commies are so bad. I can afford to do a homer pick. Give me the Bears. Give me the -1. Hopefully they can squeeze out at least a safety or something. I think it's gonna be that bad of a game. I'm over 1.5 safeties. If you can take that bet somewhere offshore. Of course, bet
That's
responsibly, but
like
legally.
plus 10. plus 10,000.
Yeah, probably the easiest bet of the night. But moving right along, Noah, Jacksonville Jaguars going to the Indianapolis Colts. Another game nobody wants to watch, but yet we will be forced to. Total at 42. I mean, the Colts are as 500 as it gets at 2-2-1. The Jaguars are 2-3. I mean, both of these teams aren't going to beat good teams, minus the fluke with the Colts and the Chiefs a couple weeks back. But at home, I'm taking the home favorite here. Give me the Colts. Give me the 2.5.
Yep. A couple weeks ago, I was big time on Jacksonville money line. I think that was a 7, 8, 9 point spread, whatever the fuck it was. The Colts were playing at Jacksonville. And I said, the Colts never win in Jacksonville. But here's the thing. They're not getting swept by the Jaguars. It's not going to happen. Colts -2 all day long.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Moving along, you've got the New York Football Jets going to Lambeau Field to play your Green Bay Packers, Noah, as you are part owner of this team. I just want to say that everyone is slamming the Jets. 61% of the bet, 65% of the money. The line opened
Foolish.
up at 9.5, and it is bet down to an even 7 now. Easiest bet of the day.
Yeah. Packers -7.
Packers -7. Rodgers on the bounce back after a weird weekend in London Can.
Yeah, and I honestly think this game is going to be an absolute fucking bloodbath. Packers are going to be playing hot. They're going to come out hot. They're going to be pissed off. They have something to prove now, which they kind of haven't all season.
True.
And yeah, I think this is going to be like some fucking like 41-44-10 type of game. Like I don't even think this is going to be remotely close. This is going to be just a blowout through and through. This game's going to be over by halftime.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully it is, so I can switch over to another game, and it's not going to be, well, it might be, it probably will be this game. Ravens going to the New York Football Giants. Going to a 4-1 New York Football Giants. Shout out Dayball over there getting shit done with what he has. Ravens, though, they're coming in strong as 5-point favorites. It was at 3.5, bet up to 5.5, total at 44.5 now, Noah. I mean, the public is slamming the Ravens, and that's why the line's moving. 56% of the bets, 87% of the money. And I got to be on the public side here. I think this Giants fairy tale is about to come to a screeching halt. The best way I can describe their win last weekend in London was it was a London game. I think you play that game over in America on any field, and the Packers win that game 9 times out of 10. Yes, I understand they lost that. Yes, I get my math, okay? But I'm just saying. Give me the Ravens. Give me the spread. What is that now? Did I say 5? Yeah, give me the 5. Give me the Ravens. They at least win by a touchdown.
Yeah, it's classic. They say if it's too good to be true, it usually is. That's where I'm sitting with the Giants right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like we covered in our recap, I'm like, the Giants remind me of the Bears 2 or 3 years ago or whatever it was, who started 5-1 and missed the playoffs. I think the Giants do the same thing. Not start 5-1 because they're not going to win this game, but 4-1, miss the playoffs. I think that's a very real scenario. Baltimore easily clears a touchdown over the Giants. I'm not worried about it.
No.
I'm all over Baltimore.
No, yeah, all over Baltimore. Let's go. Noah, a game that I honestly have no idea what to do with. Bengals going to New Orleans to play the Saints. Saints 2-point dogs at home. 43.5 is the total. And now that I say it like that, Saints 2 points at home. Saints are a scrappy team. They're not a pretty team by any means necessary, but they're a scrappy team. I mean, that one loss against Brady and the Bucks when it was Microsoft Surface Gate and everything like that. I mean, they were putting the pressure on like they always do, and I think they're going to continue to do it. Give me the Saints plus the 2, and I'm going to sprinkle a little plus 110 on the money line.
Yeah, this one is a tough bet, I think.
Do you want to know where the public's at?
Yeah, I would. I don't think it's going to alter my pick, but I would like to know where the public's at.
89%.
All over the Bengals. They're all
89,
over the Bengals. I don't even need to ask. I don't even need
99%
to
of the
ask.
money. 99% of the money is on the Bengals.
90.
I have never, in our days of doing this show, I have never seen anything like this unless it was like an actual school playing, Southern Central Mississippi in college basketball. You know what I mean?
Well, Alabama, Texas, we saw over 90% of the bets and over 90% of the money on Alabama. Alabama barely winning that game, only winning by 1 point. Now that I know that, I'm much more comfortable in my bet that I am taking the Saints money line in this one.
Yeah.
I'm also all over the under 43.5. I think this is Saints aren't going to win this game with their offense. They're not going to win in a shootout. They're going to win because they're going to probably sack Joe Burrow 7 times, and the Bengals offense is not going to be able to get anything going.
No, absolutely not. The Saints defense is still one of the better ones in the NFL, in my opinion. All right, Noah, I got a game that I think my pick is going to absolutely shock you, and that means it's going to backfire on me, so I hope you take the opposite. We're talking Buccaneers and going to Acashire Field?
Formerly Heinz.
Going to formerly Heinz Field.
We'll just call it. They're going to play at formerly Heinz Field.
Yes, they're going to play at formerly Heinz Field. Steelers are 8.5-point dogs at home. 43.5 is the total, just for fun. The public, 81% of the bets on the Buccaneers, 57% of the money on the Bucs as well. Noah, I love the saying, you never make money betting against Brady. I think we've come to that time. I think we've come to that time. I do think the Buccaneers are going to win this game. That's why I'm taking the Steelers plus 8.5. Thank God it's not at the opening line at 5.5, because then I would be in even more of a bind. But the Buccaneers have been keeping it close all season long. Brady, something isn't clicking with this offense right now. Something isn't clicking with Brady. And with my luck, it's probably going to be this week. Everything clicks and they blow them out by 55. But until they show me that, I can't take them by a touchdown. Give me the Steelers.
This is a juicy under game.
Oh, juicy as hell at 43.5.
Two of the best defenses in the NFL, two offenses that look very flat so far this year. This spread is just too much. 5.5, 6.5. I would have rethunk this, but you're giving me over a touchdown. I think Pittsburgh, especially coming off absolutely getting their, shit pounded by Buffalo. Yeah, I'm taking Pittsburgh plus 8.5. I'm taking the under.
Easy money. Next game, San Francisco going to Atlanta to play the Falcons. Niners are 5.5-point favorites on the road. 44.5 is the total. Noah, I love this game. Because this is Marcus Mariota come out season, brother. Not only am I taking the Falcons plus 5.5, but I think Jimmy G is going to have a Jimmy G game. Give me the Falcons money line as well. I'm staying away from that total because on one hand, I think this is going to be a very low scoring game. On the other hand, I think that they're going to blow the roofs off of these defenses. But give me the Falcons money line in the spread.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that because Falcons have every right to be pissed off about the game last week.
Oh yeah.
Niners coming off of blowout win.
Might think be a little look ahead spot.
Yeah, I think the Falcons come out hot, and I think they have a halftime lead, which with the Falcons is never safe, unfortunately. But I think they're still gonna cover a 5.5. If this was a 2.5-point spread, I'd be thinking differently. But 5.5, even if they blow a fourth quarter lead and lose, I don't think it's by 6 or more points. So we're gonna take the Falcons plus 5.5 at home.
Hell yeah, brother. I love this game too. I love this NFL board, honest to God. Patriots going to the Browns. Brownie the Elf will be in attendance. I do always need to mention that, I feel. Browns 3-point favorites at home, total 42.5. This game's about game managers, all right? Bailey Zappe, however the fuck you pronounce it. He is good at doing
Is he?
Huh?
Is Mac Jones not back?
I have not heard anything about Mac Jones being back. Let me look that up real quick. I don't believe so.
I'm just curious. Or Brian Hoyer.
Bill Belichick won't commit to Mac Jones starting over Billy Zappi. That's Belichick being Belichick.
Yeah, he's always cryptic. He doesn't say anything. If Mac Jones is fully healthy, Mac Jones is playing.
I'm just go ahead, keep talking. I'm just reading quick press release.
I'm just saying if Mac Jones is good to go, Mac Jones is going to play. I could understand a little bit of like if Brian Hoyer is ready, like going back and forth between Hoyer and Zappi, but like if Mac Jones is healthy, Mac Jones is playing.
Yes. And if Mac Jones is healthy and Mac Jones is playing, the Patriots are winning this game.
He's questionable right now, so
even if Bailey Zappi's in, I'm taking the Patriots +3 here.
It doesn't matter. Can we talk about how Bailey Zappi looks shockingly similar to Mac Jones?
Identical, bro. Identical.
They could be brothers. They could be brothers.
For all we know.
Honestly, I don't give a fuck who's starting at quarterback for New England because I'm taking the Patriots money line at Cleveland regardless. So
yeah.
It doesn't even matter who's starting at quarterback. I don't care.
It doesn't. No, New England's going to blow the doors off of them as much as New England can. So that means they'll beat them by a full touchdown instead of 3 points. So shout out.
They'll beat them by 6 or 7.
Yeah, that's blowing out for the Patriots. All right, Noah, this game I think is also pretty easy. Vikings going to Dolphins. Who knows who the Dolphins quarterback is this week? Dolphins 3-point dogs at home. 45.5 is the total. I hate to say it, Vikings, I don't know if they're real, but they're looking hot right now, and I'm going to stick with the hot hand here, especially with all the question marks in the Dolphins. Tyreek Hill can only do so much. He can't throw and catch the... he might be fast enough to throw the ball and catch it himself. I'm just saying, might be something to look at in play calling. But no, give me the Vikings -3 all day, every day. I don't have any faith without Tua or Teddy Bridgewater in this Dolphins team.
This game's so hard for me to pick.
No, it's not, Noah. Be a gambler, not an NFC North fan.
Oh, it's not even about that. It's about, like, the game's in Miami.
Yes.
The Vikings, yeah, they're 4-1, but they have not looked good doing so.
Oh, and they're going to be in humidity and shit.
Uh-huh, and you know why they wear purple, AJ?
They love to choke.
They love to choke. They have the lead in the division. They have a situation where they're playing a third-string quarterback, most likely, and this is perfect recipe for a game where the Vikings just fucking come out flat and lose the game. It's beautiful. It's perfect. They do it time and time again. I'm taking Dolphins money line, and I'm not even a big, huge, like, on the Dolphins type of guy. But, it took them to get down to their third string quarterback for me to say, okay, I'm on the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'll flip my pick. Give me Dolphins money line. I hate that. I hate it.
And give me Xavier Howard to have like 2 interceptions in this game.
Fair enough. Moving on to the afternoon slate, late game slate, whichever coast you're on. Carolina Panthers go into the Los Angeles Rams, 2 teams that have looked as subpar as possible. But that doesn't mean the Rams aren't 10.5 point favorites at home. Total 40.5. Oh, just for shits and giggles. Public all over the Panthers. 65% of the bets, 89% of the money.
Excuse me?
65% of the bets, 89% of the money on the Carolina, definitely without Baker. Sam Darnold led, interim coach led.
Wait, what happened to Baker's injured?
Yeah, Baker's
did I miss
injured.
that?
Yeah. He's going to be out for a little bit.
Holy, what the fuck in the shit hell is going on here?
We're in the Twilight Zone, Noah. 10.5, though. 10.5 points.
Are you pranking me right now? 10.5 points. 10.5 points. 10.5 points.
No, and the line did move because it opened at 7.5 and moved up to 10.5. So everyone saw the 10.5 probably and just started slopping it up.
So people are slamming the Panthers and they keep raising the line.
Yeah, so the sports books are
Vegas
fucking loving it.
Vegas knows something. And you know what? You know what I said at the beginning of the season, AJ? I said the Rams are going to have a 4 to 5 week Super Bowl hangover. 4 to 5 weeks. We are past that 5-week window. Super Bowl hangover done. It's done, and it's going to be done in big time fashion this week. The Rams cover that 10.5, and it's not even going to be a close cover. It's going to be a massive cover of that 10.5. Give me the Rams like winning like this game fucking 40-6 or some bullshit like that. I'm not even worried. They're going to blow the fucking brakes off the Panthers at home. Easy Rams bet here for me, despite the 10.5 point line.
Yeah, and give me Cooper Kupp over 2.5 touchdowns.
Give me a Cooper Kupp over like 200 yards and like 14 catches in this game. Jesus Christ. My only worry about that is they're going to be up by so much that he's not even going to play the last like quarter and a half.
Shit, probably. Oh, fine. We'll talk about this game. We'll talk about it, Noah. We'll have to, I guess. Arizona Cardinals going to Seattle Seahawks. Woohoo! And the Cardinals are 2.5 point favorites on the road going to the 12s. Total 51. I mean,
playing against a top 6 quarterback.
Yeah, I know. 52% of the bets, 47% of the money.
And I say top 6, not top 5 or top 10, because I think Geno Smith is ranked right at number 6 in PFF grade for quarterback this season.
Yeah.
Yeah, Geno's looking good.
And you know it hasn't been looking good? Everything
Cardinals.
About the Arizona Cardinals. Like Vance Joseph, I will say, Vance Joseph and that defense keeps us in games. That's why I think the total at 51 is a little bit high and why I'm taking the under in this game, because Vance Joseph is the only thing keeping us in games, because it sure as hell is not Cliff Kingsbury's play calling. All right? And so, hashtag fire Cliff. Oh, God. Give me the Cardinals minus 2.5. I'm going to go cry.
Where's the public at on this one, out of curiosity? Because my initial thought is like, Cardinals are a better team. I should take them at a low spread. But games in Seattle, Geno Smith's been playing really well.
The 12s are hot. It's 52% of the bets and 47% of the money on the Seahawks. So a little bit more money on the Cardinals, but the public's pretty split.
Hey, that's all I needed to hear. I am on the charity case that is the Arizona Cardinals.
Aw. Thanks, Noah. Will you give us Aaron Rodgers?
No, but they can make me some money here, so I'm okay with that.
Fair enough. Noah, moving on to the game that should be Sunday night, but somehow is tucked away in the afternoon. Bills, Chiefs. Chiefs 2.5 point dogs at home. 54 is the total. I mean, don't get me wrong, recency bias. They didn't blow out the Raiders by any means necessary, but the AFC West was supposed to be the strongest team. The strongest division in the league. And the public
has not looked so.
No, hasn't looked so whatsoever. Now, we do have a point where the public is moving the line. Chiefs started off as 1.5 point dogs, opened up there. 63% of the bets, 71% of the money later, and now they're 2.5 point dogs. This Bills team, though, looks so damn good. Oh, this Bills team looks so damn good.
Except for the 2 weeks that they didn't.
Yeah. But the same thing can be said about the Chiefs. The Chiefs lost to the damn Colts.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, I don't fucking know, man. I'm taking the Chiefs at Arrowhead, money line, big time game. Mahomes and Andy Reid seem to step up the biggest in the biggest games most of the time.
True.
They have lost a couple bad ones over their tenure together, but Josh Allen's never beat Patrick Mahomes. He's never beat the Chiefs. I don't think this is going to be his first one. If this game was in Buffalo, maybe I'd feel differently. But give me Kansas City money line and give me the over, because I think this game's also going to be a massive shootout. I can't believe the over under is only at. I can't believe it's only at 54.
No, me either. Give me the over. And yeah, give me the Chiefs money line plus the 125. If I'm getting the Chiefs plus money at home, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. I'm sorry, I got it. And it's not in prime time, so I'm comfortable taking the over as well. Sunday Night Football. I mean, it is a hell of a game for Sunday Night Football. Keep in mind it opened at a pick'em when I tell you the spread. Eagles 5-point favorites at home, 42.5 going up against the Cowboys. 42.5 being the total. Public, I mean, 26% of the bets, 56% of the money. So just heavy money coming in on the Eagles. Keep in mind, Pennsylvania is a legal sports betting state, and so they get the Eagles in prime time. I mean, I think you might see some inflated numbers, so I don't know how it would
boosted
feel about
lines.
that.
Yeah,
exactly.
Boosted lines, baiting people into throwing heavy money on the Eagles.
Yeah. And they did that with opening it at a pick'em. They knew they were going to get slammed.
Yeah,
and then
AJ, there's one quarterback who's been playing really well.
Yeah,
and neither quarterback's lost all season, but
no,
one's been playing really well, but one's never lost a start in his career. So I'm only saying that to get some people going, grinding their gears. I don't really give a fuck about that. Wins are not a quarterback stat. I've said that for so fucking long, which is why I keep bringing it up, because it's funny and people get rattled by it or jump onto the bandwagons because of it. Dallas's defense is much better than Philly's.
Yes.
Philly's offense is much better than Dallas's offense. This is going to be interesting, but I do think Micah Parsons and the Dallas defense give Jalen Hurts more trouble than he's seen all season. I think Dallas squeaks by with a win. Both teams go to 5-1. Dallas is going to have the tiebreaker and be ahead in this division.
Absolutely.
And I hate it. Fuck you, Cowboys fans. But yes, I am picking your Dallas Cowboys.
No, you got to go
on the money line to beat Philadelphia in Philadelphia. And the Eagles fans are probably going to murder 8,000 people and have a complete riot because fucking Philly.
In Sunday Night Football. I mean, they got to start for a reason.
You have the Phillies. Calm down. It's okay. They're gonna come home with worst case scenario 1-1 tie in the series. Don't freak out too much.
No.
Although by that point they are gonna be home. I think. Are we gonna have the Phillies and the Eagles on the same night? That city's either gonna be absolutely celebrating or absolutely fucking rioting.
Jesus, that's gonna be a rough night.
In between.
Thoughts and prayers with Philly PD there. Holy shit.
Yeah, I need to look up the Phillies schedule real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me the Cowboys. Give me the money line. I think the Eagles game last weekend against the Cardinals was very telling, not only about that offensive line, but about that Eagles defense. I mean, the Eagles defense held up an okay Kyler Murray and Cardinals offense with no D-Hop and with Cliff Kingsbury still on the call somehow. Yeah, I think Cliff Kingsbury gives up the call in a couple weeks. But anyway, that's a different talk for later. For all those reasons and more, give me the Cowboys. Give me the money line all day, every day in prime time.
So Phillies are at home Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday playing in Atlanta at the Braves, if necessary.
Oh, shit. So that'd be Game 5?
Right, but the Phillies could theoretically close out either Friday or Saturday. Theoretically, the Braves could close out on Saturday.
Yeah.
Braves rip off 3 wins in a row, and then the Eagles lose to the Cowboys on Sunday night. That's going to be messy. I don't know. So, like I said, like I said, it could be really good, really big celebrations in Philly, or it could be a messy time in Philly. I'm not really sure what's going to happen,
Yeah,
but a lot of things could happen in the next 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, and we'll keep an eye on that. That's why you should like, share, subscribe to the channel. Monday night, Noah, let's ride. Denver Broncos go into the Chargers. Chargers.
How the fuck did they have another primetime game?
Because the football gods love Russell Wilson, but don't let him win. And the NFL network, NFL was like, oh, Russell Wilson's going to the Broncos. The Broncos are going to be good this season. And this is the bullshit we're left with because they have nothing to flex.
This is the third one in 6 weeks. And like I said, I think they have 5 or 6 the entire season, but why are 3 in the first 6 weeks?
Because they were going to be good.
NFL needs to figure this shit out.
Everyone realized that Russell Wilson's a fraud. And so that's why, for that reason only, I'm feeling dangerous. Give me the Chargers minus the fucking 100.5 to blow out the Denver Broncos.
See, the problem is like the Denver defense is somehow going to hold the Chargers to like 13 or 16 points, and then they're going to score like 10. This is going to be like a 13-10 game. This is going to be like the Bears. Like, I honestly don't think this game is going to be that much more entertaining than the fucking Bears and the Commanders, which is terrible. Literally, my whole PSA, my whole thing at this point in this season is stop putting the fucking Broncos on prime time because nobody wants to watch this garbage-ass fucking football team.
No one.
They're them and the 49ers, and somehow the two of them got a primetime game together. Riddle me that. I don't know how the hell that happened, but out of complete spite for the Broncos and being on prime time, I'm taking the Chargers to cover. I mean, I also think the Chargers will cover, but it's 100% a spite pick as well because, God, fuck the Broncos. I hope I never have to watch a Broncos game again. Like, can we just bury them in with the noon games every single week
Honestly.
And forget about them?
Only regional coverage, not broadcasted. Like, honestly, just make them play in London every week. Move them to London. Make them play at 6 a.m. every week so that no one has to withstand this and everyone can sleep in knowing Denver lost.
The Tottenham Broncos.
They do have the richest owner in the NFL now, so hey, a move might be happening.
The problem there would be like somebody would have to go like get jet lagged and go overseas to play him every week.
Oh, true.
I think I don't know. I don't have a good solution for him. Just put him something or relegate him. I don't know.
Relegate him to the XFL and we'll see how that happens. See how dangerous Russell Wilson is in the XFL.
Let's get the Birmingham Stallions.
Yeah.
They're both horse teams, so it's okay. Bring the Birmingham Stallions up to the NFL. Although they don't have a stadium that can fit enough people, but they can switch locations. It'll be Birmingham Broncos, alliteration. Everyone loves alliteration. And then whatever.
Well, hey,
then you have the Denver Stallions, which is like the same thing, but like, whatever. They have a more exciting team, Scooby Wright. So
at least we know Birmingham fans wouldn't leave going into overtime. With that being said, Noah, you got anything else to say to the D-Gens regarding NFL, college football, week 6?
You ever done anything dangerous?
Oh, Noah, I'm gonna go to Subway, and I'm gonna look that sub maker in the eye, and I'm gonna be like, listen, I'm not just feeling dangerous, I'm feeling dangerous.
Dangerous.
And then I'm going to get the cops called on me for sexual harassment or something. So shout out Russell Wilson. With that being said, I've been the Brofict one, AJ. That's the Money Train, Noah. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Follow us on the link tree. Hit all of our socials and everything like that. And we'll see you next time on Degenerate Takes.